Gen Z is making one thing clear. They are done with the broken 9 to 5 system that offers low pay, bad benefits, and endless competition. Unlike previous generations, Gen Z refuses to sacrifice their mental health and financial security for jobs that don't deliver. While some older generations blame them for being lazy or entitled, the reality is that jobs today are nothing like they were 20 or 30 years ago. Gen Z is facing a workforce that has been hollowed out by corporate greed, unfair competition, and a complete lack of leadership from policymakers. This video explains why Gen Z is fed up, why today's jobs are so much worse, and why the current solutions to this crisis just aren't working. Jobs in the past offered stability, fair wages, and a chance to build a future. Older generations could work a 9 to 5 job, afford a house, raise a family, and retire comfortably. But today, that dream feels completely out of reach for Gen Z. The cost of living has skyrocketed, but wages have barely budged. A job that used to support a family now barely covers rent. Companies have slashed benefits like healthcare, pensions, and paid time off, leaving workers with little to fall back on. With a flood of overqualified candidates, even entry-level jobs require years of experience, making it nearly impossible for young people to get started. Many jobs have been replaced by gig work or contract positions, which offer no stability, benefits, or protections. These changes mean that the traditional 9 to 5 job no longer guarantees the stability or opportunities it once did, leaving Gen Z to question whether it's even worth it. Gen Z is tired of playing by rules that don't work anymore. They're rejecting the outdated idea that hard work in a 9 to 5 job will lead to success. Why work long hours in a dead-end job when the pay doesn't even cover basic expenses? Gen Z values their time and mental health over grinding away for corporations. Unlike older generations, Gen Z knows that companies have no loyalty to their workers. They've seen layoffs and pay cuts despite record corporate profits. Many Gen Z workers are turning to side hustles, freelancing, and entrepreneurship to take control of their income instead of relying on traditional jobs. Gen Z wants jobs that pay well, offer real benefits, and respect their time. Anything less is not worth their effort. The methods used to address these issues are outdated and ineffective. Policymakers and corporations alike are failing to adapt to the needs of the modern workforce. Raising the minimum wage slightly doesn't solve the underlying problem of skyrocketing living costs and corporate greed. Offering ping-pong tables and free snacks doesn't make up for low pay, bad benefits, and zero job security. While some loan forgiveness helps, it doesn't address the root issue of why higher education is so expensive in the first place. Policymakers continue to pass the buck on inflation, which eats away at every paycheck and makes it harder for Gen Z to get ahead. Until leaders take meaningful action, like holding corporations accountable for fair wages and reducing the cost of living, Gen Z will continue to reject the broken 9 to 5 system. Donald Trump's policies offer a vision for restoring opportunity and fairness in the workforce. By focusing on economic reforms that prioritize American workers, Trump's leadership could provide the change Gen Z is demanding. Trump's tariffs on foreign goods and focus on manufacturing create stable, well-paying jobs for Americans. On the other hand, his tax policies also put more money in the pockets of hardworking Americans instead of bloated corporations. By controlling illegal immigration, Trump's policies help protect entry-level and low-skill jobs for American workers. Trump's commitment to reducing red tape makes it easier for small businesses to grow and hire young workers. Trump's America First approach provides a clear path to rebuilding the job market and restoring the dignity of work for Gen Z and beyond. Gen Z is right to reject the broken 9 to 5 system. Jobs today don't pay enough, don't offer real benefits, and are harder to get than ever before. The solutions offered so far, like small wage increases or workplace gimmicks, don't address the real problems. But with strong leadership and bold policies, there is hope. Donald Trump's vision of putting American workers first could help rebuild the job market, making work fair, rewarding, and worth doing again. In time, Gen Z can hopefully look forward to a future where hard work truly pays off. But to be quite honest with you, many have begun to lose hope, and I don't blame them. Things have gotten worse over the last 4 years, from the COVID outbreak to the insane inflation. The ones who are hurt the most by this are Gen Z, while no older generations ignore everything and pretend like hard work in a 9 to 5 job can get you somewhere in America like it could 20 or 30 years ago.